Right now we're changing the oil. When I read it on the dipstick, it read that it was over full. It's supposed to be like 2 quarts in here. So I took the tank back off because it'd be easy to get at. The tank off and the filter's right there. There's a Fram on it, pH 4, is it 967? pH 4 9867. I got a Pure Leader 1. Got a Pure Leader 1 PL14476 is for the Kawasaki engines. So we're going to put that on in a second. It's supposed to be good, a good filter. Well, at $8 a filter, it should be good. Yeah, I can see we're gonna have a problem with that air filter cover. That sucker's cracked. It just does this. It doesn't stay shut. I had to take a piece of duct tape just to tag it up there to make sure it don't fall. I tell you, I couldn't find one. I'll have to look again to see if I can find one on eBay. I mean, that is just junk. It was a bad design to begin with. You know, having you reach up in there and try to do that. They could have came up with something way better than that. Alright, let's get to the filter. Let's see how tight that is. Let's see if we can have you guys watch this. I don't know. Every time I try to do something on camera, it's way harder than it should be. Just like I said. Yep. Okay. Following my wrench. It's not made for this small of a wrench, though. Our filter. Must be done a Jiffy Lube. It's on there so damn tight. Missed it earlier. An F-16 flew out, and I want to hear a ruckus. Yeah, they're pretty fast. And the oil doesn't look too bad, except that it's a little too much in there for some reason. We know what that reason is, but we just want to get as much of the dirt out as we can. Made a mess. Made a mess. Oh, and I keep making more of a mess. Love it. This is why I love doing oil changes. Just gonna put the nut on this thing so it ain't dripping anymore. Get my wrenches out of there before they fall in the pan. Try to clean up around this thing. Pretty sad, all the shit that's in here. And I want to know why they put all those miscellaneous bolts in it. It's like they took almost every bolt off this thing and they put all standard steel bolts back in it instead of the stainless bolts that came with it. Does that make any sense? No. And then they're longer than they need to be. I am going to pressure wash this when I get done. Of course, like any good mechanic, I write the hours that's on it right now and the date that it's changed. So there you go. Technically, you should change your oil after 50 hours. But I'm sure I'll never see 50 hours on this machine at a time. I'm putting in full synthetic oil. Right now I'm putting in Mobile 1. Usually I run Amsoil and everything that I like. Because Amsoil is one of the top performing oils. And especially if you are going to beat them a little bit or abuse them, you know, go a little past hours that you should on them. You should use the best oil. Oil is cheap compared to engines, right? Yeah. So here goes the second one, second quart. Now it's like a quart 0.97 of oil, so almost 2 quarts. And if I count the filter, my filter should come up with the 2 quarts capacity. All right, now I forgot to tighten this up. I better tighten this up because I don't want it leaking as you run it. I just threaded it on there by hand, and we don't want to leave it like that. I think it's 7/8. Yep, 7/8. Especially if it vibrates. But I'm not going to reef on it like it was. I mean, that was on there tight. I'm just gonna leave it like that Oil is changed. Okay, we're almost drained out of the quart here. Okay, that quart is down. Now remember, guys, the Fram number is pH 4967. Again, pH 4967. The Purelator 1 is PL4 or PL14476. And this one's got the synthetic blended media, so it's supposed to be better. Running synthetic oil, you should run a filter that can handle synthetic oil. There is a difference. So there you go, guys. Got the oil changed. We're gonna put the cap back on, and maybe we might try to start it. Just fired her up the first time. Put you in my pocket. So my phone's in there. Put the phone down here. Oh wait, put my phone in my back pocket. Hope I don't fall off. Okay guys, I got done buffing out the side of the tank. This is as beautiful as it's going to get after wet sanding it. So the next thing you need to do, you're going to apply a sticker, right? You got to make sure you so I got some wax remover here. I live by an airport, by the way, if you haven't noticed. So, see where we want that. Let's see. Back here, I think. Yeah, right about there, I think. What do you guys think? Right about there? I think so. So now, I'm gonna make sure my vinyl is all attached to the transfer tape. Now this ain't the best transfer tape I've gotten. So a lot of the vinyl likes to not stick to it. So I gotta be careful with it. Here, let me get in here so you see what I'm doing. So I gotta make sure my vinyl sticks to this transfer tape. See how it's not doing that? This is what you get when you get cheap transfer tape. I don't want to ruin the sticker either. Makes it difficult, by the way. You don't want to... let's try to do this. Try to peel it off this way. See, this is what you get for cheap, man. Cheap. Got it. I don't want it to double up on it. Haha. Now it's windy here, so I gotta try to be graceful with this. Just gonna go down the center. Looks pretty good so far. All right, let's peel the transfer. See, now it wants to stick. That's what we don't want it to do, is not to stick to it. Hopefully we can get the rest of it off without any issue. That's the freaking problem with this shit. This stuff. Here, let me get both hands on this. Okay, what do you guys think? Put in the comments. Alright. There's one. Still gotta fix the bottom. And I'm gonna put no step on the top just to make it look professional. Got this cleaned up the best I could. Got the stickers on it. I added the no step. Now I was thinking maybe I'd make a piece of vinyl go across this with like the Zspray on it. Make this black, red Zspray, and maybe some directions. Part numbers maybe in red on it. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do that. I would like to cover these holes up. Waiting for a new center spray bar. We're not using the old one. The old one's too trashed. And then of course there'll be a new cushion will come with it. So there'll be a cushion here, which will be kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see this here. I gotta put the spring on. So pretty simple. Yeah, pretty simple, right? Yep. Damn near kills ya. Can't hang on to the damn thing. Probably because I put grease on it. Oh, it's so close. This is the day in life of me. There should be no issue here, but yet I got one. Whew. Why can't I get that on there? Frickin' A. Got it as close as I can get it. Damn thing wants to move as I'm pulling on it. So that's the problem. I gotta put a board or something underneath there. Keep me from moving. Okay, we've got the wheel chock now, so maybe I can pull on it without the thing start coming at me. Man, this thing is just... There, success. Well, don't know why it's... Who knows? It's not perfect, but we'll tighten this up now. Put this on. I'm gonna be taking this off again, but because I need to cut it. So that's what's doing. So that bolt is pushing against that. Is it nice? Nice. There we go. Man, those springs are really tight though. Shorter a new one of this, because this one's, the eyelet's just about pulled out and it's just barely hanging on there with its life. Okay, there it is, guys. Got it all tightened up. Now remember, not a bumper. You don't want to look like that one.